What's going on, YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome back to part 5 of our Campus Challenge series. Once again, this series is sponsored by Paradox Interactive, who will, at the end of the series, give out 6 keys to me to give out to you guys. So if you have not already done so, comment below and let me know which DLC key you would like. And I'll get in touch with you guys at the end of the series. I am taking down the names, and everybody that says or that comments what DLC they would like, we're gonna put it into a randomizer at the end of the series, and I'll get in touch with you guys and let you know if you've won. So, in the previous episode, we reached 15,000 in population. I'm sure you guys already noticed this thing up here, but we started with a campus already. So I did this off camera just to kind of get an idea of where I want to go with it. That way we're not bulldozing too many things starting out in a video and pretty much wasting time, right? But we started with the liberal arts, and what I've done so far is we have the main building, we have a dance club, 2 dormitories, we have the outdoor study, commencement office, the drama club, so dance club and the drama club. We have the statues as well, and then lastly over here we have 2 groundskeeping buildings. So the inspiration here, I guess, came from I was watching Seinfeld last night, believe it or not, and the episode that was on was Kramer wanting to turn his apartment into levels, and I was like, well, why don't I do something like that with this university? So levels being ground level right here, then we have a level up right here. Highest point looks like is the outdoor study, and then we have levels over here as well. And that's kind of sort of what we're gonna do with the rest of it. So we're gonna place maybe 1 or 2 buildings of each in the campus, and kind of go from there. So let me explain this campus to you guys, just in case you do not have it, and based on the comments, some of you guys don't have the campus. So let's go ahead and open up the district here. So academic works. If you want to reach the prestigious level, which is level 5 over there where it says reputation, to reach prestigious you need 16 academic works. Students, you need to have 1,800 or more, not less, 1,800 students or more. Now you can grow the campus to be as big as you like it to be. And then campus attractiveness needs to be at the minimum of 1,800 as well. So that's what we need to reach prestigious, and the only thing really that's gonna prevent us from getting there right away is getting the amount of students in to the campus, and then the academic works. Academic works, you earn those by funding grants. So currently we're funding a grant for literature, and we have just started the academic year, and that I don't remember how many weeks needs to go by or days need to go by for the academic year to complete, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. So let's begin. Be patient with me though, because this right here took me, I want to say, about a good 30 minutes just to get this far and kind of detail the area. So hopefully it won't be a boring episode, but let's see. Before we do that though, I placed some of these barns as well around the farming area. And oh yeah, by the way, I did put in this additional street here, which got rid of nearly almost all of the traffic that was happening over here. And then I believe I did not. I meant to turn this into a 2-way. Let's just do it as a 2-way highway, so you can get in and out over here as opposed to having to come all the way down here and then get in through here and block the traffic there. So this is going to go down this way. You have a one-way straight shot coming in through here. I did add a warehouse as well, a small one to house animal products, and then a bunch of these large barns throughout the farming area. This way, we can store our crops and everything, as opposed to having to deal with all of these icons all the time. So that's going to settle itself. That's not an issue to be concerned with at this time. But going back into the campus, I'm kind of excited, really. I haven't built up a liberal arts campus in either one of my cities thus far, so I think this should work quite neat. We'll put the game on 1 speed while we're doing all of this, and to get rid of some of that residential demand before we start, let's go ahead and we'll zone. So let's just zone about half of this. By the way, I added a couple more schools coming around, and I reworked this a little bit. Maybe we place a unique building here or something like that, but we'll get to that later. So let's do a little bit of residential, a little bit of commercial there. Actually, we could have done the commercial over here as well. Why don't we do that right away, since we have the room? Oh, and by the way, there's one additional thing that I've been toying around with that looks really cool if you guys want to try it in your own cities as well. So if you're doing a full block like this block here of high density commercial or office, well, it actually works just for commercial. It's kind of cool if you make the ends low density. So hopefully we'll revisit this once come on, there we go. We'll revisit this once everything zones in, so you can kind of see the steps of the skyline, I guess you want to call it, whatever. Losing my words here now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the campus here. So we know what we have already. There's plenty more to be built, and I kind of want to start with one of the larger buildings and place that all the way up top over here at the highest point. And then what we're gonna do before we do that is let's go ahead and get our brush out and kind of flatten out a good chunk of area up here, just like so. And then one of the largest buildings in the liberal arts is or is it this one's cool? No, not that one. I guess it's these two right here: School of Education and the School of Environmental Studies. So maybe we place both of them side by side up here. So let's go ahead and we'll break out our what if we do something like this? We can maybe put one up here. Don't think that's going to be enough room though, so let's try to flatten out just a little bit more out this way. All right, let's see. So School of Economics. So that would have to go there. What about this one? They're about the same size. Let's go with the School of Economics first. We'll plug that in just right there. And then Environmental Studies, we can plug that in across. And now all we have to do is provide a way to get up here. And let's go ahead and we'll grab our pathway here and we'll turn that off. Let's see, that's not there. So here, nope, not there either. Let's get rid of that. I don't like that. I guess we're gonna start from down here. And I'm okay with it being right there. Gonna need to run power down here too. Do that, and let's see, how do we go about transferring power? Let's do that right there. Then we'll use our slope tool. Kind of select this height here. Do something like that. And there we go, we'll hook up right there. And I'm hoping that maybe over here we can fit the... I know there's a fountain somewhere. Statue, is this the fountain? It is. So we'll go ahead and place it. And then we'll... oh, wrong area type. Nope. We need this area type. There it is. Alright, so now we're just going to rework this a little bit. Maybe just like so, and then we run this down to there. And then we can even do like a little shortcut coming through there. And then maybe some trees and whatnot over here. But power though, power. If I put you there, there we go. Perfect. That doesn't look that bad, right? I don't know. We'll see. So that should transfer power all the way to all three of these buildings. Let's take a look. Here, so we're well over the minimum 500 of students that we need. Campus attractiveness is now at 890, and our capacity for students currently is 2,900. And we have 886 of those spots filled. So we have the two main buildings done. We can do a little bit of the core right over here. And I'm thinking, actually, let me show you guys one more trick. Maybe you know about this, maybe you don't. Let's come over here. So we'll take out our medium brush, and we'll just, well, let me tell you what I'm trying to explain to you first. Actually, let's say forget about it. What I was going to show you is how to get, so like if you just push and hold, and this works on Xbox, not sure about PlayStation. So if you select the tree type, any tree type, so this one for example, so you just push and hold and you drag either to the left or the right, it's placing the tree as close to the other tree as it can get. Whereas when you first open up the game, I guess, you have to do them all one by one. Whereas if you push and hold, it just kind of helps out in that aspect itself. So we're gonna fill this in with these kinds of trees. Whoa. The wind turbine was playing with us. So we'll fill it in nice and close. We can even do a double layer. Just like so. And then maybe in Maybe in the center here we do some taller trees and different color trees. So maybe we do a couple of those. There we go. So maybe something like that doesn't look all that bad. Kind of cool. And we'll go ahead and keep that. All right, so let's see what else we have. What else can we put right up here? So we'll run that. We need to go out by one more. There we go. That'll let us meet up. So what can we put up here to kind of fill in this area, or should we just leave it blank? Let's see if we have something that's going to fit really well. So far we have plenty of dorms. We have we don't have the study hall, and we need to expand our campus area. So let's do that just really quickly. I'll clean this up a little bit later. So where were we? We were looking at the study hall. The study hall is a nice and large building, and that could fit up there. It's good. It does kind of fit too with the rest of these buildings, especially height-wise and color-wise. I think we'll keep that one there. And I think we end it with what we have going on up here. So now we have to fill in this area right here, because I'm not going to expand the campus to be as big as the whole mountain here. So let's we'll come down here, put in a pathway. There we go. So that's how you get up there. We'll do maybe a little bit of decor over here as well. Let's flatten out some land here, and we'll figure out what else we can what it can fit. So let's grab just that height. Maybe we even come down as far as here. Okay, all right, that's good enough for me. Let's look for some of these smaller buildings that we can put in here. So we already have the drama club. We have the groundskeeping, we have the study hall, and these are the dorms. We have the outdoor study. We don't have the gymnasium, and that's not too big. I think that would fit really well here. So let's get our pathway out, and we'll do something like that. And let's see if we can get the gymnasium to fit right there. Okay, that works for me. And let's see, we'll do that. We'll get rid of that. This way we can curve out this way should we want to. What else do we have? So that's the gymnasium. We have the cafeteria, which isn't very big. But where do you put a cafeteria though? It's got to be surrounding some place where you can grab your food and maybe go eat outside, which would be perfect if we put another one of these outdoor studies somewhere up here. So cafeteria, we're gonna put you right about there. And there you are. There we go. Hey, what? There we go. Perfect. All right, so we'll do We'll do that right there. And then let's see about this outdoor study. If we can center it, we can. Perfect. And we're just going to have to do a little bit of terraforming there. There we go. Okay, so that's good enough. Let's grab our pathway. And I'm gonna go only as far as we have to. Over here, and then we'll cut in through. Just like so, and then we're gonna also allow entry from there. Okay, that fixed our terrain as well. And then can we? That works. That actually looks really good. And then this fence and whatnot, we're gonna have to possibly extend down the hill and kind of go around over here as well. But and I'm not sure why my headset keeps dying, but that was it. Again, it just it died. Not die. It shuts off for whatever strange reason. In any case, okay. Let's see what else we have. So we have the gymnasium, we have the cafeteria, we have another outdoor study, the fountain we already have. Now we have the library. Library. I'm almost thinking we put up here as well. Yeah, that works. That works. We'll put the library up there as well. Art club, smaller building. Can it fit? It can fit right there, all by its lonesome. We already have the commencement office. We have the statue. Actually, statue. I can fit one there. No. Not the best place for it, and that's gonna... No, not there either. We'll figure that one out. The auditorium. We have an auditorium. Let's see. Maybe we put the auditorium on a level up here by itself. Perfect. So we'll do just that right there. And we'll try to put the auditorium right in there. Okay, that should work. Didn't I say that we weren't going to use the whole mountain for this campus? I might have lied to you guys. Let's give them another way to get up there. Let's do a little bit of softening right over here, so that hill doesn't look all that bad. Let's see what that's gonna look like. Not bad, actually. And this, then we're gonna have to fill in with some trees and whatnot, so it's not all blank. All right, so we have that. What else do we have? So that's that. We have the laboratories, and that's a pretty big building, it looks like. Then we have the bookstore. That's not that big. Bookstore, we can maybe... Nope. Not there. What if we take the bookstore and we put it down one level from the auditorium? I think Cosmo Kramer would be very proud of my levels here so far. Let's see. No, not that tab. We need this tab. We're gonna come to about there, and then let's go down a level. That's good enough for me. Okay, and then we're going to soften this just a little bit right here. And man, we're almost out of time, believe it or not. So let's see. I don't want to make this a two.
We all want to be sure that the people we leave behind don't think we're jerks.
I want to make it a 2-episode build in a sense. So let's. What was I going to put here? I was going to put the bookstore up here, right? There we go. So we'll put the bookstore right there. I'm gonna go ahead and place the rest of the buildings, and I'll try to cram it over here in this area a little bit, and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Well, ladies and gents, we are now complete with our first campus, which is the liberal arts. And I quite like it. Liberal arts campus on levels, inspired by Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, so let's check out the specs real quick before we end the episode. So I'll select the campus. All right, so students, we have 1,800. Campus attractiveness is over 1,800. Academic works, as I mentioned, we do need to get 16 of them in order to reach the reputation level of prestigious. But and there you have it, in all of its glory. What academic year are we in, by the way? We're about halfway through. 23,000 population, good demand for residential, commercial, as well as industrial, and small problems, but they're all gonna go away once our citizens get their education. There you have it, folks. Thank you so much for joining me for part 5 of the Campus Challenge series. As you already know, at the end of the series, we're going to be giving out 6 keys to you guys. So make sure you comment below. Let me know which DLC you're missing. And if you are selected at the end of the series, we'll go ahead and send you that key. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do. And I'll see you guys on the next one.